In this video, I'm going to show you a lesson I learned the hard way, and I just wanted to make sure you don't make the same mistake that I did. And it's all about the line assembly, protecting the integrity of the line assembly and always keeping that at the forefront. About 10 minutes before that heartbreaking line break, I actually caught a really nice Kobe. This was a little bit over 36 inches. I inspected the line, as always, after a good catch. I inspect the line. It passed inspection. I didn't see any nicks. Nothing really triggered that I need to retie, so I just kept throwing the same lure without retying. And that's when this bigger one hit. This undoubtedly was the biggest cobia I've ever hooked into. Listen to the sound of the drag.
Another big fish.
And the drag kept going out. This fish just simply would not turn. It was ripping out drag, and I was just ecstatic. It was coming up in the water column, so I felt very confident it wasn't going to get me around any structure. And then the line just gave way. I was hoping it had turned back towards me, but again, as I reeled in, I realized there's just flat nothing there. And so what happened is that the actual loop in the knot is what broke. So the line that was touching the jig head, that's where it broke.
The knot just gave out. Oh man, the line just broke right in the knot.
All right, so here's the exact lure that I was using when I had that line failure. And what happened was that after I caught the cobia, the first one, I just checked the line and everything above the knot seemed perfectly clear, so I didn't retie, and I'm kicking myself for doing so. So here are the two things that I should have done that could have helped me catch that fish versus losing. Number one is I should have just gone ahead and retie, but specifically as far as checking, what I didn't check was right here where the loop is touching the eye. I did not check it. I don't know if I would have seen a nick or not, but I think for now on, after I catch a big fish where there's a lot of tension applied, I'm just gonna go ahead and just retie the loop knot. It only takes literally 10 seconds, and it guarantees that this line at the actual eye is fresh and not compromised. Had I done that, I probably would have landed that fish. Number two, the other thing is this is one of the few times that I have not used the bite tippet, right? The stronger bite tippet. So I had just 30-pound mono going straight to the lure. Had I done what I was doing last year, is I have the 30-pound mono and then a 40-pound bite tippet for the last 6 to 8 inches. Had I done that, I likely would have still hooked the fish because it was low light conditions, and the fish surely would not have been scared off from that little small leader line that's a little bit thicker. And again, that extra 10-pound of test probably would not have failed. And so although I'm super embarrassed to have lost a good fish, that just absolutely hurts. It hurts even worse when it's on film. I just wanted to share the story with you guys just to make sure that you don't make the same mistake I did. So after a big fish, I just recommend either checking the loop, checking inside the loop, or just go ahead and retie. And then for, again, advanced anglers, if you're in areas with big fish and you're using relatively light line for the size of the fish, use a bite tippet so that the business end, right, that business section is a little bit stronger than everything else. That's going to, again, help make sure that there's no failures up there next to the fish. So for tips on the knots to use and the best line assembly for catching big fish on light tackle, make sure to go through the fishing school. This bite tippet, this assembly is explained in the advanced module. And so I'll put a link down below so you can go directly to the lesson that explains, again, how to tie this assembly to make sure that you don't lose the fish of a lifetime like I did. Also, if you need any of this gear, either the weedless football jigs or the prawns to go with them, they're all at fishstrong.com. And as a member, you're going to save 20% off of all the lures and all of the rigging. Any questions at all? Leave a comment down below. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon.